Okay everyone, let's start from here, which is just right beside our door. I finally sorted this flower bed, but it's unfinished because I ran out of bricks. I have ivy on the wall, it's growing wild, so I am keeping an eye on it and pruning them to make sure it's not going to do any damage. I just love the vibe. So I have begonia, lilies, fuchsia, and roses here. I'm not going to name all the plants. I'm going to show you guys because a lot of them I don't remember their names, and as you can see, my nasturtium is growing wild too. These are my string beans. I consumed most of them. Super nice. The birds are singing for us, and that's my cat Pepe over there. And don't mind if you see some food on the ground, guys. We have birds coming in here. Instead of wasting it, we just give them to the birds, and they're loving it, as well as my cats. So that's my food right there. That's that. I have so many bushes here and roses that I love. My favorite flower in the world. I have different colors of them. This is one of them. It has huge flowers. It would be nice if this one was scented. Here's my beautiful daisies. Primula, ivy, and there's strawberries and succulents. My hydrangea is starting to bloom, loving the blue color. You can see some of my roses there. The tall one is growing wild, and my purple roses are just stunning. So this is my view when I open the door. A lot of work, but worth it. I love this one here. I can't wait for this one to grow tall. Beautiful foliage. And here's my purple roses. Isn't it gorgeous, guys? They smell good too. And this is one of my old roses, over 10 years at least. My Christmas tree and another bush there and grass. I remember my Christmas tree was dying inside the house, so I planted it outside. I can't wait for it to grow tall so I can put Christmas lights on it. That is my blackcurrant bush, almost finished. Here's our decking, our garden. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to name all the plants, too many to remember all their names, but they're all very pretty to me. This is my lovely and tall roses. It's so beautiful. I could cut flowers from these. I don't do it because I love looking at them in the garden and I think it's stunning. This is the succulent I planted in a video. It's still alive. Alrighty, this one, I really love the flowers. It's so unique, very pretty. Another rose, the white one. And look at this rose. Isn't it pretty? It's huge. Here she is, stunning. My only hanging basket, I think it's almost done for this season. And this blackberry bush and more bushes. My variegated fascia. I really love the white variegation and the texture of the leaves. It's a fast growing plant too. It's insane. I have a butterfly bush I planted in. It's a cutting from my mother-in-law's garden. It's still alive, thank goodness. So, fingers crossed. Another black currant bush. Excuse the weed, guys, okay? My ivy is doing well. I can't wait for it to cover the whole post because it would be lovely. And this is where I put my hammock. We attach some wood to support the fence from the heavy wind. I put a hanging plant there to make it look nicer. This is where I attach my hammock. And from here, you can see my vegetable area with lots of wildflowers. I painted my decking gray to match our fence, and this decking is still going strong. So here's my decking area. I do a lot of repotting in here, and sometimes I eat here when the weather is good. It's pretty big. Another beautiful hydrangea. This is the other post covered with plants. I'm loving it. You can hardly see the post itself, which is cool. There's a volunteer here. I think it's a cherry tree. I need to remove it because it's just going to ruin our decking. I really love this foliage because it turns red in autumn season. It's growing fast. This was just a cutting I got from our friend. Now it's growing non-stop. I'm loving it. I'm trying to trail them across the other posts to make the decking area mystical. Originally, we're going to make a trellis, but we couldn't find the right wood, so I decided to use a line for trying plants instead. Hopefully soon it's going to cover the other posts and the support we attached to the fence. It's going to look fab. I have pots attached to the post. I didn't put fresh plants in here, and surprisingly, this one still has pansy from last year or so, I think. I can't remember. There's also ivy growing here. Love the white variegation. This cherry tree was planted by a bird. Birds love cherries so much. And as a result, cherries everywhere in our garden. It's unreal. I don't mind it because the more trees, the better. Then I have another strawberry here with flowers and bay leaves. Super cool. Look at the leaves, guys. I just love the color. I think this one called Putinea Red Robin. I remember this was just small and now it's beginning to grow tall. I can't wait. I think about this height when I bought it. Here's my Dianthus. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong. They are still flowering, as well as my viola. So pretty. My gorgeous sweet peas, they smell so good. I have so many wildflowers here and they are choking my vegetables. My cabbage is not doing well. Caterpillars love them. And look at these flowers though. My peas are gone, but it's okay. Trial and error. My carrots though are doing very well and they're not ready yet. And here's my bamboo. Sorry if I'm making you feel dizzy, just a quick round for you. Here it goes. We'll tackle this area later. Let's go this side first. Here's the view from this side. Okay, here is my herbs. I have parsley flowering, chives, then rosemary, my grapes, so as you can see, I still haven't finished this area. I just didn't have the time as I'm busy working. But this autumn season, I will definitely fix this, and as well as my wildflowers. I'm going to remove them and transfer them somewhere else. I underestimated the power of wildflowers, which are now choking my vegetables, like I said earlier. However, the flowers are very nice. The daisies, poppies, and cornflower, calendula, etc. I also have another vegetable bed here. It's new addition to my vegetable area. It's 3 layers. The vegetables were not successful aside from my carrots, but it's okay. Lesson learned. Then this corner, I have another black currant bush, and my bamboo is still doing very well. Okay, here's my flower bed. Let's give you another round here. Look at these flowers, guys. Super pretty. I really love this bush, and I keep forgetting the name, but I really love the flowers. I think they are stunning. Red and yellow combination. Then the variegated vinca is growing wild. It's unreal. Great plant for covering the ground. They do flower in late autumn and winter. It's blue color. They're very pretty. I have another bush there. Another black currant bush, almost done. More flowers. I think it's dianthus. Primula over there. Silver dust cineraria. It's flowering. I really love the foliage. Very unique. Then I have another dianthus. Primula. My variegated hibiscus. I planted last year. It came back, thank goodness, because the other one didn't survive. My hosta. Insects loves it. This is my black lace, super cool, and it's getting taller and taller. This plant is growing so fast, it's unreal. Flowers are finished. They were huge and super stunning. Our neighbor fixed the support for the fence because in autumn and winter season here are pretty wild. Super windy most of the time. More flowers for you guys. I find red flowers attractive, so I got heaps of red flowers in my garden. There's dahlia there, another vinca, silver dust, and hosta. Another bush, they flower in springtime, then another hydrangea. Dead plant here, sorry. Then my tiny maple tree, super slow. Here's what my garden look like from here. This one is dead. It's one of my raspberries, but I have more here. My avocado is dead, didn't survive the winter. I couldn't rescue it because it was too late, so I just left it here hoping as if. More raspberries, they're tiny. Then my blueberry bush, it's finished. Then this bush that flowers in spring, I can't remember the name, sorry guys. Another cherry trees, I have to pull them out soon. Then this one, I don't know what type of tree is this. It's one of the birds planted and now it's growing wild and has some berries. Let's go back here, guys. Now you can see my other flower bed. Here is another Christmas tree I bought during a Christmas season. Again, I planted it outside as soon as New Year's Day finished, so it will grow tall. More flowers. I have this lavender that we got from our friend hosta, dianthus, petunias, salvia, hydrangea, and so on. I can't remember what this is called, but it's another great plant to cover the ground. Really nice foliage and it's purpley pink. The Oxalis triangularis is doing very well here. I will show you this area here, guys. I have plants here, but I don't know when it's going to happen. I have hedges here that I planted just recently. The grass is choking them. That's why I need to sort this area here. It's a big project and it's gonna cost time and money. So for the meantime, it can wait. And look at the view, looks like a painting. I have lovely gladiolus flowers here, super pretty. I also have the purple one, which is so gorgeous. Another bush here, the flowers look like lipstick. Excuse the mess. I was tidying the garden yesterday. My succulent with weeds. Oops. Okay, I have pile of branches and compost there that we are going to get rid of. There's plum trees at the back and there's more here, different variety. So around this area, we are going to have a summer house here. That's why we have to clean this area. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be fun. I would love to have a sanctuary here as I have a huge flower bed here already. Plus the view is awesome. Again, it's a big project, so we need more time. I have my vision, so we will see. Okay, this is our old plum tree. My husband planted it years ago. Almost harvest time, as you can see. They are so sweet and yummy, guys. So from here, this is the view. I have my picnic table. I have pineapple mint here. I put it here temporarily. They smell good. And that's the thing that I use to cover my seedlings. I put it there for now. Lots of plum. Here is an old apple tree. It was here before we lived here. It's old and for the first time, it's giving us apples. Hurrah! But anyway, how cool. We waited 17 years. Took a long time. There's a pine tree there. Here's the holly tree. There's our hedge and my cherry tree. My husband planted this one. It's now huge. The older the tree, the bigger the cherry fruit is. It's a shame the birds are eating them before us. And look, the autumn is on its way. Yay! Here's the up close, guys. Looks like net. It's for my vegetable bed. It's very helpful keeping the birds at bay and my seedlings safe. My husband and I made this. And here we go. We're almost there. This is the other side of my garden that you don't see very often in my channel. So here it is. I am very fortunate to have a big garden. And only if I can find a clip of my old garden, I will show you. There's a massive difference. Before, my garden was just empty. Now it's more established, a lot of hard work, but I'm loving it. This is the bench that my husband made. I love my fire pit there. This is a washing line that we just put in. We used to have a washing line here, but the trees are overtaking the garden. I love my wooden bench. It's now old. Don't mind the pot. I put it there temporarily. Another bench full of wood left over from the fence. This is our pear tree. Again, my husband planted it. No fruit this year. Well, there was, but they're gone because it was lacking water. And that time, our water hose was broken. So imagine watering my garden, guys. It was painful and hard work. Hopefully, next year we will get a crop from this tree again. And that's my cherry tree. We have another apple tree there. Look at the apples. They're almost ready. More cherries for you guys. The birds planted them. It's amazing because they're all in the same area. It's more like a hedge. We got so many cherries from these trees compared to our oldest cherry tree. It's unreal. And behind those cherry trees is just a hedge. They have now berries. A lot of work in this area. We are going to get rid of these tires. Hi, this is my recent project. I was overwhelmed with the seeds I received from a Grow Your Own magazine subscription. So, I planted a lot of vegetables that I don't consume in reality. I made another vegetable bed. I also got this colorful stocking pots. A lot of the plants there are now finished. So, as you can see, it's unfinished as well. All I need is just stones and borders. This is another vegetable bed, but the strawberries are overtaking it. There's also onions here. They are now flowering. I just left them there because, like I said, I don't have enough time to do my garden, especially recently. Another stocking pots there, a palette with flowers. It's not very organized in this area yet, so bear with me. Huge electricity post here. Here's more flowers for you. This is a DIY greenhouse. It made from scrap windows. My husband put them all together and made it a greenhouse. I'm going to paint the frame in different colors. So this area is going to be a colorful gypsy-like vibe. That's a cable attached to the electric post. It's quite high and don't worry, it's safe here. I'm showing the reality of my garden, everyone. I'm not ashamed. I'm just being realistic here. Gardens are a lot of work. It takes years to establish them. Here's a neglected plant. Let me show you this corner here and my greenhouse. Wood piled everywhere. I keep all my plant stuff here for now, hide them as much as I can, and here they are. I put a fence there to block the wind, so my greenhouse is much safer. And there's the hedges, they are getting taller and taller. And there's the greenhouse. It's full of different types of tomatoes, and it's quite narrow because of the tomatoes or tomatoes. Here's some of the cherry tomatoes, not ready yet. They are flowering, but it's quite late. A pot with herbs, tomato and chili. Another tomato, they're so yummy. And here are some of my edible plants aside from aloe, my eggplants or aubergine. Chilies, our old ornamental orange is back again. I almost killed it. It sprouted a new one, thank God. And no sign of chilies yet. Here's two different type of basil. They smell amazing. I really love the purple one, and that's watercress. Then my indoor begonia, I planted it last year outside and it went dormant in winter. Now it's back. I keep it here to keep it safe. This has been neglected. These are leeks, I think. Just random stuff and my pots, that's it. We put on a clear roof so the plants are going to grow even more. So that's our greenhouse. Everyone's ugly but unique and very useful. Originally, the greenhouse was made from this, so it was dark inside. So let's move on. Quick round. This is my thornless blackberry, our red currant bush. My husband made jelly out of these berries. Yummy, yummy. And let's go back here quickly. I have this beautiful bush here. The foliage is so amazing. It has plum coloration. The reason I planted it there so it will grow tall and will give us more privacy. Here it is again. It's going to be a colorful area soon. Okay, I'm about to show you the ugly side of our garden. Prepare for this and please don't judge me. I just don't have the time to organize everything in our garden. Just one at a time, guys. Just one at a time. But here's my red currant. We still have few left. Okay, here it is. This is my rhubarb. This was huge and I used most of them for crumble. These are new shoots. The leaves are huge, bigger than my hand. Okay, this is also a flower bed, but the rhubarb is overtaking it. I'm in love with this wooden bird house and the bird feeders. So magical because they are made from wood. So this is the area that needs a lot of work and organization. I put all the wood here for DIY and kindling for our fire. Those are paints as I was painting our gate that my husband made not long ago. So as you can see, this is the ugly side of my garden for now. I have a jasmine bush here. It's over 10-year-old, so I cherish this a lot. It smells good when it's flowering. Here's another grapevine. Okay, this is what it looked like at our entrance. My old climbing rose is still alive. I have another fascia here. They grow fast. The geranium is flowering. My clematis, my climbing rose is recuperating. The whole wall was covered by rose flowers before. It was so gorgeous. But my climbing rose was sick last year and it's getting better now. And it's producing more shoots. I had to prune them badly because the leaves were damaged. As you can see, weeds everywhere. Surprise, surprise. This area is still undone. We are going to put stones around this area to keep these weeds at bay, to make it look nice and tidy, less weeding. I have pink crispy putinha here. It's super pretty. My husband made a station for our parcels and post. So lots of stuff in our list, guys. I'm not kidding. We bought this beautiful arbor for my climbing roses recently because the roses were growing wild. I had to prune them to start afresh, and it's not that long till they start to produce new shoots, as you can see. Okay, here's our new gate. Yay! My husband made it. It's super cool. And I put some plants in the middle to make it look nice. I have strawberries. They are super sweet, guys, by the way. And there's a few left. I will munch them later. I have two different type of colors. They're super pretty. And if you notice, there's gaps in between. It's just the wood are splitting when it's dry. But when it's raining, the wood swelled up again. And you won't be able to see the gaps. It's just the type of wood, I suppose. But anyway, this is our arbor. It's tall and it's pretty. I love it. That's what our parcel and post station looks like from here. See, weeds everywhere. This is what we have been doing, tidying and tidying our garden, never-ending chores. And that's the flower bed. Weeds are insane. Oh my god. Ugh. And this is our coal bunker. That's my husband's next project. I will end the video here, guys. That's my husband's man cave. He's waving at you. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for all the support and subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Really appreciate it. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. My unfinished secret garden. Until next time, bye!